And welcome back to the Naebotical Naebot. I'm trying to defend myself. I'm all like, I've been streaming for like 4 hours, and they're like, no, you need to go for a walk, take a break. And I'm like, I took a break and got coffee. Anyway, so we're going to destroy it, Derval. Kind of. Dish. We gotta go tell the king, by the way, there's this big threat coming to your city. Something about a ton of blast gel. Is that what it's called?
Sunhawk of the lodge. The sun has risen on a new day.
Yes, it has. Alright.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing.
These people are so confusing.
Had to take over my brother's ship.
Talk to Avad. I will go talk to the king.
I sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy.
What's up? Everybody hold. Just realized don't have all of my ammo up. Yes, hello.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Derval. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of Blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Derval. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Derval used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Derval more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
Oh no.
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Derval and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Yes, he will. I'm going, so demanding.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Later, okay? I got things to do.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
That guy is interesting. Oops. This way. Oh, it's right there.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Russ,
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
Yeah, you better shut up.
It's a bomb, all right. Well crafted.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
I love her enthusiasm. Don't even warn the people below.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a Vob watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
Let's go do it, Erend. Get out of here.
What was in that warehouse?
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Don't know why I jumped.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Bucket line.
I'm a little busy at the moment, thanks. Right.
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Could you spare a moment to speak to the finer things?
I'm always too busy. I don't know what you're talking about.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Come outside. Tis. Hi, Aletha. I'm glad you're back, at least. Alright.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator.
Indeed.
He tunneled through the wall.
Anything else in here? No? Sweet. Let's go do this then.
Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Okay. Goody goody. Oh. There's Dervahl.
Dervahl.
If you didn't see me, my whole bow was sticking out. No, Dervahl, don't do it. Come on. Shh. Shh. Yes.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Somebody guard the rear.
Indeed. Right in the butt!
Saw me. There we go.
I used the wrong arrows, but that's alright. Alright. There's a lot of healing plants up here. Gee, I wonder why. Oh, excuse me, alright. This way. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's on the ground. Flameless Murad, no!
You, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father. So I'll have to enjoy watching the Karja burn. Even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench.
If you're ruining his ears, how can he even hear you as you're making your monologue?
Something's wrong.
That was my fault.
It didn't?
Sorry, not sorry.
I didn't hear anything. There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge. No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Oh look, I still got my earplugs in. Yes. Also, why did you tell me to shush? Rude?
Full already.
Just destroy it. Thank you. Another in agony. I'm coming to kill you.
What's this?
Oh, hi.
You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
Indeed.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Bring it.
Come on, brothers, let's get her!
Can we finish this? I've got a plan.
Stop it. I can't aim with you doing this.
I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage.
Are you gonna use what I tell you to? I pressed a button. That's right. Who else is shooting me? No.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Ah, my favorite. Dogs. So
Fighting these things. There's more in the way.
There you are.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous twin hawks!
Ah. Shut up, Derval, I'm busy. They wiggle too much. Get your butts down here. Excuse me while I loot. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Indeed? Why are you down there, you twit?
I hope you like finding these things, because there's more in the way.
You already said that.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Those majestic, murderous glint hawks.
It's fun.
I'm fighting these things because there's more on the way.
Can I loot that, please? Thank you.
Should have brought a cart.
Indeed. Oh, there was a way to go down there. Oh, okay. That's nice. Derval, are you up here? You are. Yes. Okay, now we can talk.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Aaron, no!
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up.
Wow. Hi, Avad.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Except still, wouldn't that kill him? I mean, look at that sharp end! I mean, I'm assuming somewhat blunt point. There's a lot of cute guys in this game, I grant you. Is that floating? It is. That's an arrow floating in the sky. My favorite. I've learned that's probably not the proper way of saying it, but I don't actually know what it's called, so whatever. That's what they call it in anime.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian.
I did.
And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram in Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste.
Imagine.
Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Indeed.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Aw, thanks, Avod.
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd.
Definitely shrewd.
And capable.
Shrewd.
I could use someone like you at my side.
Ah. Ayla's gorgeous. Are you kidding me? She's gorgeous. Well, I'm not a substitute for Ursa, and I'm not a jerk enough to say like you used Ursa. Like she died. No. I'm gonna do this one.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You're your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But please,
I love
remember
you,
that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
Not a goodbye. Goodbye!
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
As sure as the sun's rising. Well, what if the sun doesn't rise one day? That would suck, wouldn't it? Ooh, I gotta talk to Erend. He's gonna be an emotional mess, isn't he? Hey, Erend! Erend! There you are.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
Mm-hmm. You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
I think I'm like 16 or something.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Erend Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
I love the Oseram.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
I'm not
First
sure we
off,
want to know.
they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the Sun Ring to remind him what's coming.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So the Oseram are basically dwarves. The Karja are basically elves. the Nora be?
Well,
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time.
You are so sweet!
Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you.
I love these people.
Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. She likes me.
Alright, what's next on my list? What is that? Way up here. Yeah, let's go do that. Why no? Have I defeated you yet? I haven't defeated you yet. We gotta go to this cauldron. We gotta go to the cauldron. We're gonna go to the cauldron. Yeah, we're gonna go to the cauldron. We're gonna go to the cauldron, and then we're gonna go to Maker's End, which is another ruin. That's gonna be good. I love the ruins. I love delving in the ruins. That's like probably one of my favorite parts of the whole game is delving into ruins. I love it. Maybe no giant robots. Oh!
This must be where Nassan was
I love
supposed to check in.
Like, even in real life, I love ruins too. We should go to, like, Greece sometime, because I hear they have a lot of ruins over there. There's blood here. Oh, this was the crossroad, that's why. Okay. It's like a quest at this point, at one point. Right, so I need to go the other way. Are you having trouble? There you go! Good big boy! The giant robots, you know, definitely would put a damper on any exploration that I would do. What's up here? There's a cart. Unflinching watch. Is there anything in here? Hi guys. I don't see any chests or anything, but or not chests, but quests. Stop jumping over things randomly, but okay. Okay, well now I discovered that, now to move on. Okay, so that was a hunting ground which I did a while ago. There's up there undo. Cauldron? I knew it! Stalkers. There's at least 2 of them over there. I saw one. In the shadows. Here it is. Actually, I want to do this one. Damn. Nope. There's a 3rd one. Okay. Yeah! Nice. Is that a watcher up there? It is a watcher up there. Pick it up, thank you. Yours is gorgeous. So many goodies.
Okay, they're heading back.
That's fine and all, but how do I get in? Ow! That wasn't very nice. Is there another way in? There's gotta be a way in. Is this... Level 20. Well, I'm glad they have levels attached to this. Is there a way in up there? Maybe up there is the answer. That's more what I wanted to do. Aha! A cave. Perfect. So the cauldrons are where the big bad machines are being created currently by the big bad AI to make his robots to wipe out humanity. So I'm here. Check out these old places and get to the end so I can override new machines. It basically looks like I'm inside of a cord. Like what it looked like in Ralph Breaks the Internet. You know, when you went through the plugin. Yeah, it does. That's awesome.
I'll shake it out later.
Yeah, you're kind of busy right now. Oh, wow. So soon? I'm already at the core? I'm not sure how to feel about this.
I'm gonna put up a fight.
Why are you not just dying? Thank you. Alright. So what do they have in the middle there? Oh! It's a Thunderjaw! Well, this is basically a mommy bot. Yes. The big, huge machinery that I've been walking through, yes. But that one right there, that's just a Thunderjaw. I don't want to deal with it. Gotta go loot. So once I get this going, a bunch of machines are gonna come out and fight me. Which, I mean, it'll be fine, still. Let's go. protection at all.
Uh-oh, someone's broken.
You don't frickin' say! Trying to get that gun off. Move! Oh, move. Pick up the gun. That was it? Normally others come out too. That was it? Okay, fine. I'll take it.
Information to help me override more machines.
Ow. Skill points. Lots of skill points. Set overrides available. Thundershaw, Stormbird, and Rawbreaker. I can just override the big machines now. Excellent. That's kind of ridiculous, but I'll take it. Okay. Pretty sure I wanted to head the other way. Can I go that way? Really away? Ah, there's a path right here. Oh. Been there though, haven't I? Oh yeah, that's the elementary question. Okay, that's fine.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Owen said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. She's my mother. Why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You. Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course. For long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Ah, yes. You. And there's a bandit camp, yes.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
By the way, to clarify, she asked what kind of name that is because they don't really have last names here. Their last names are usually based on what they do or where they're from. Like, she's Aloy of the Nora. And like the other guy was Erend, Van's guardsman, because he's a vanguard. So Elizabeth's so back. Unusual. Is that my bandit boy? It is my bandit boy. Where have you been? I already took out several of the bandit camps.
I waited for you.
Thanks.
Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
I love him. Nil is fun. My volume was really low. Anyway. Right. Yeah, of course he is. I have all the dealings with all the cute guys. Don't you worry, Aletha. No, I'm not going to use those for this one. Beep. Headshot. Beautiful.
Whoa!
That's a boss. Nice.
Fight to them.
Ooh. Hi. Ah. Ah. I can't see you. How dare you want to live? Get out of there. Oh. Alright, well, I'm gonna go in.
They're still looking.
Of course they are. I'm just charging in like a moron. Don't mind me! I think I can hit that guy from way over here. I swear I almost did. Right in the knee! Apparently that can kill a person. You're very dramatic. Shush! Well, okay. Ancient debris. Hi, Nil. That was a complete miss. I'll admit that one. Ah. Oh, come on. Can I just not hit this guy? How are you being shot at and you're still not sure that someone's shooting at you? Sheesh. Oh, hi. Oh, come on. Stop being a coward. Die. Ah. Excuse me, hold on, I'm trying to aim. Alright, you need to die. Yeah. Hiya! Yeah! Finally! Ooh, I wonder what kind of gun this is. Oh, it's a fire spitter.
Search is off. Fights on.
Oh, that's right. It's the useless one. Finger.
The bandits brought their prisoners here.
I did it! That is a merchant, miraculously right in front of me.
We're letting the Asaram take Derval? They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Excuse me? You can't tell me what I can and cannot do. And somehow I sincerely doubt that, considering the circumstances.
A woman now leads the Master's Lodge. What's next? A woman as king?
You're a woman saying that. You got a problem? Bring it right to my face. I dare you. And no, it wouldn't be a woman as king. It'd be a woman as queen. Let's take that. Up there. There's one over there. Fire. There's one over there. Alright. Get out of there!
Knew it was only a matter of time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
You guys have issues. Let me tell you. So many issues. Oh, there's a bunch more up there.
No room.
Really? I missed one down there.
You put that Oseram assassin in his place.
Thanks, I think. There we go. And up there. I like how they built around ruins. It was a good way to go about it.
Scrabbling a bit.
It's good for you. Builds character, Aloy. don't have room in my inventory? Yeah. It's cool. Where's the resources? Here we go. I do not have room in my inventory. I honestly should just sell everything. I don't think I need any of this. Like, you would use it for, like, upgrades or something, but I don't have any need for that. Because I've already upgraded everything that I can. Now, that money's for me. Poor getting nothing. Besides, I'm not sure if you can. Sorry. I'm like stupidly rich too, so it's not like I couldn't afford it.
I swore I'd ask her to marry me on a sunny day. Hope her father says yes.
Two up there.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
The poor will be fine, I'm sure, in this world now, you know, it's fine. I wonder if this is like a church once or something, and that's why this is like a tower here. I mean, it could have been. Alright, let me go on to the next place after I visit the merchant. Whee! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sell everything. Because I can literally get anything I want to anyway. Like, if I need it for a quest, I just go hunt for it. It's not that big of a deal. It's really only the resources near the bottom of this whole list that I actually need for anything. Like ammo and such. I can get rid of all this stuff up here. I think mostly if I were worried about hunting, I'd be most worried about the expansion area. Because that area, they made it tough. They made it tough. There we go. And like the meat I could use if I ever use my potions, which I probably won't, but if I do, then meat is used to make potions. And that's pretty much it. That's the only kind of meat that I need too. The rest of it is I'd don't need it. So, that's good. I would like that kind of money. Are you kidding me? Like, we're talking real life here. It would be nice. Pay off all my student loans. The whole shebang. That would be fantastic.
I have no problem with Talana contribution.
Keep it alive. Stupid pointers. Bimbo. Come to me, my pretty. Hey, campfire.
Don't mind me.
Who are you talking to? Oh, them? Okay. That's fine. Oh, hi. You don't see me, Mr. Ram, sir. Sing. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Just like you said.
I went hiding a little late there. It's fine. Anyway, here's some cultists. Ah! You're not mine. It's you? Well, I mean, it attacked me first. So there. There's a thing. Is it up here? Is it up there?
Snow chill. Itches.
It's good for you. Shush. There's gotta be a way to get up there. Let me in! Let me in! Oh, there's stairs in here. That helps. Okay. Where is it? There's a watcher over there. That's nice. Is it in here? Or is it out there by that tank? Oh, I think it's out there by that tank. Is it in the tank? It's a broadhead, very good. Gotta get this data point, but I can't find it. Oh, it's right there. Odyssey to Nowhere. Good for you. You in that game, you're funny. Funeral for an Obsolete Future, an Odyssey to Nowhere. Paris, July 7th, 2057. 25 persons from 5 nations stand before the offices of Odyssey Euro West, hands clasped solemnly as their waists are held at their waists. Oh, hands clasped solemnly at their waists or held stiffly at their sides. Some are politicians, some are businessmen. These days is there a difference? Some are scientists. Slowly, Gerhard Whites steps to the podium. I regret to announce that, as of today, the Odyssey is no more. What exists of the vessel will be abandoned in orbit. All personnel will collect severance income and be released from their contracts. The sad fact is that our species' greatest hope for an extraplanetary future was never able to escape the gravity of terrestrial, all too human conflicts. White sighs, perhaps the innovations we pioneered will help improve the lives of future generations. Time will tell. Basically, so this is referring to the Odyssey, which was a big spaceship that they built to try to see if they could move humanity out, but they couldn't, and it exploded and killed all who were on board, so it was a tragedy. If I remember the story correctly, anyway.
Can't carry more.
Oh, it's right there. It really is. They were trying, but it didn't work. Guess I'll just follow the path. Oh. Look, a corruptor. That's in this area. Look at all these tanks. One of the big battles went down here. There's a corrupt zone over there. Saw that.
Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
Abso-freaking-tootly.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Oh, hi.
Up there?
No. I'm so lost. I think I went too far. I went right in the middle of it is what I did, like a ding-dong. Oh, hi. Nope. Nope. You shush. You be quiet. Be quiet. Shush. No, those are like from lights poles that were melted and decayed. This could have been part of a big city. This could have been a huge facility. Kind of feels like it would have been more like a facility. What's beeping?
An explosion.
It wasn't me.
These dig sites, they're massive.
We got
Nope. 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 Ow. Corruption. Hurts the soul. Literally, apparently. Strolled right over that cart in an awkward fashion, but it was okay.
I'd have to ditch
If
something.
I'm going the right way, I'll be mad. The other way, there's more people to kill. There's a rat. There's stuff up there. Here's a tank. There's a human up here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there's another entrance. There's a there's a campfire over here. That makes sense. There's a corrupted zone back there I can take care of real quick too. I'm gonna go do that. Let's go take care of that corrupted zone. Of course there.
That wasn't a warning.
Yay, I did it! I got an achievement for something, but I wasn't reading it at the time, so I wonder. I don't know what it was. Moving on. Back into the ruins of Maker's End. Unless... Unless... Oh! Oh! That's what this place is. I forgot. This is literally the company of... I don't remember the name of the company, but the company that basically made the robots to begin with and made them into for war profiteering and everything. Basically, they're the ones who brought the extension of the human race. That's what this place is, which makes sense why it looks like a huge facility, because it was. Explosions, good times.
Taking fire over here!
No, you're not. The figment of your imagination. What's over there? Oh. I forgot about that. I don't need it. Fine, I'll go to get the equipment stash.
Said it would be not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
Whatever you say.
Damn him.
Okay, now we can go and utterly murder them all. Oh, hi, I didn't even see you.
Well, they're still surprised.
You don't need your guns, do you? Did you do what I tell you to? Come on. I want that gun off! Go! Oh! right there. Really? Or not. Fine. That's how we're gonna be about it. Yeah.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. What have they been uncovering there?
You missed! I died? That was a dumb way to die. Huh. You're not even paying attention to the game, don't you gasp at me? Shut up. Especially since I have this armor on. This is the first time I've died in this run through. I'm actually super surprised I died. I shouldn't have died from that. Where are they at? Let's up that one. Sure. Anything else? Is that everything? Looks like it is. Then we're going to move on. Sounds intense, whatever it is. It's making my controller vibrate pretty fierce. That was a weird noise. Oh, a Deathbringer! Real good. That's right. Yeah, my favorite.
Explosion.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Let's walk in and be like, what's up?
Rotate turret! And fire!
They're testing it. Guess that makes sense. Gotta make sure your bad killing machines work.
Time to get it moving. And be quick about it. No.
Nope.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. It's up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out.
Ah, that makes me so happy. You just suicide into me? How's ya? Take that. And yeah, focus. That's what the ear thing is called. It to focus. You'd think I would remember that. Is there another guy? There he is. He's up there. Come on, dude. Come a little closer. Within, you know, firing range. I can see your head. Ha! There we go.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Sure. Do we want to wait a sec? I'm gonna loot everything first because I'm too paranoid. If I go and do the quest thingy, will I not be able to loot things anymore? And I gotta make sure because I want to loot the things. Even if I don't need the things, I gotta loot the things. I can't believe I destroyed it so quickly. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that at the same time, but it's almost a little lackluster. Of course, I do have the machines basically on easy mode because I'm going with story mode, so it focuses more on the narrative and the story rather than combat. So it could be a good reason why I'm so overpowered. I might want to knock up the level a little bit maybe though, because this might be a little too easy to an extent. Did I go down way too soon? I did, didn't I? What? Oh, he's there. Alright. Now we go. Oh wait, can I loot this thingy? Yes. No fruit. Dang it. Factory 3. Beautiful. Alright. Now we do it. Oops. Eclipse focus.
Let's see what you have to say.
Notice that it's red.
What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable.
Hi, Hades.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Rude, calling me an entity.
Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger.
Stop twitching, robot. Oh look, a convenient cave. I'll go in.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
The fact that this all still works.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days out of date for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
350,000 and what was it, 500 or something years or days. 2 years. Yeah, it's almost 1,000 years. It's like 900 years. 960 years. So it's been a while. You're late for your meeting with Dr. Pharaoh. Ah, Pharaoh. Oh, that's right, they're called Pharaoh robots because Pharaoh's the guy that ruined everything. Literally. You always go the opposite way to check for stuff. There's a little block on my screen up there that indicates there's a data point nearby, if you haven't figured that out, Aliza, by the way.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
Hearts Timor swarm, by the way, is the robots going rogue and killing everybody.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines.
Anyway, I suppose you can go to bed. Fine. Good night. Yeah, sounds bad. Of course it sounds bad. This all was really bad. I do my best.
Should have brought a cart.
Why? It's interesting that they call it a health potion too. I wonder what it actually is. And why would it be in these supply crates? Nothing in here, huh? Except for that supply crate.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe.
Just a little.
They made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today.
Reception log. Reception log, July 7th, 2064. Field Commandant 9:54 a.m. By the way. Field Commandant dying of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales representation on the Chariot Line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales representation at the Chariot Lion. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force. Repeatedly. I think Commandant Ding had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line of sales. This can't happen again. They did it on purpose because they're trying to start a war. Obviously. There's more. Where's the other ones? Yeah, where are you? It's like you weren't made aware on purpose so that they could do that. Trying to start a war so they can sell robots for the war, so on and so forth.
What was this place?
It's how it works. It's all about the money.
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay. Okay, I already read that one. Elizabeth Sobeck, born March 11, 2020, is an American scientist. Only 2020. Oh. Is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS, bachelor's in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAST to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAST, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24, 2013, really? Is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots. Then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Gee, this all sounds familiar! Faro Automated Solutions FAS is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by the then industry giants like General Synthetics and ReCorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobeck, catapulted FAS to the head of the sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. It was actually Elizabeth, but okay. Yet, it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for the automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, transgovernmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobi Hal Global, by 321%, which is absolutely ridiculous. How is that even possible? I'm not going to read what a corporation means. Anyway. Yes, I saw that. Alright. I need to go that way. I just came out of that way. Is there anything else in here? No? Okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep going then. Whee. Something in here though. Take it. Thank you.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me.
Yeah,
we will
you
be
effed up.
exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
So that they could fight the machines that they made, essentially. Yeah. Good times.
I'd have to leave something else behind. The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
Complaint. From J. Friedkin, reception, complaint. Hey reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled an Indo Malay right next to the fresh grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. Yeah, because it's all about money! The jerks! I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. I mean, he died anyway, but still. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Well, congrats, I guess. Y'all killed the world.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Oh! That startled me, that's fine.
Looks like I can climb here. I'd have to ditch something.
This door looks fine. Just let go. There you go. Very athletic.
Made it.
I gotta explore this area first. Definitely. Nothing in here? Nope. Something in here first, though. Fast campus log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. Oh jeez. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, I wonder why. The security of FAST employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shut this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. High-Sec and Crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the building. So. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscam. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. High-sec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Good grief. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge predominantly at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, High-Sec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority, additional entries corrupted. Yeah, I wonder why people were protesting.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation.
Yeah, that caused...
They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Indeed. Would you stop jumping over things? Spiritual Summit. From Ted Faro to Paula. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Oh, sure. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
What about this room?
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
Wow.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Exactly.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about Halicorp's machines.
These robots are ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
No. Thank you. Oh, there. That works too, I guess.
It's cold.
Wrong button.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hartz Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Which is where it was. Alright. Supposed to grab it. There you go. All hands on deck. From Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman. Gina, ever hear? Never had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a stray Hearts Timer unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timer-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims that from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the par. Gordon Nakata, Associate General Counsel, FAS. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. Ah. Might as well just do it step by step.
No space.
Freezing rain. Just lovely. She has a lot of confidence running on these old everything. Panda Sea incident. From Stacey Anders to Robert Rescher. Dolphin vid. Bob, another problem tied to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timer Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palau Waitar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacey Anders, VP PR FAS. It's your fault. Own up to it. There's like a room in white in there that I really wish I could go into. It's like it's teasing me.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Convenient. Good handles.
All right. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
How convenient. Right in order.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
Yes, she does. You just said no.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
Nope, you're doomed.
What made her solution so terrible? What does she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Oh wait, no, there was a thing there.
Got too much already.
This would be absolutely terrifying. I know for pretty much a fact that I would have fallen a long time ago and broken my neck and died. It would have been tragic, I'm sure. Oh, power cell!
Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
I think I need one more. Oh my gosh, that is... No one afraid of heights, look!
Executive access detected. Express lift.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
Shut up, you.
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For you destroyed this civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
I don't...
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside. That made that focus explode. That was Hades? didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Well, I mean, all of these questions will be answered eventually anyway.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses, too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
So far as...
Not what I meant.
All that Hades is...
But if
in some of... maybe this...
There we go.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. Deciding won't be easy in the snow.
Well. It's been back at the beginning. Well, okay. Thank you so much for watching the Naebotical Naebot. We will continue shortly. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Naebot, and follow me here on Twitch. I will see you all next time.